Greetings, mortals, and welcome to another episode of Zophar's Realm, and happy Wizarding Weekend. It is Saturday, June 1st, and it is time for the end of the millennium of the millennium. Or the end of the millennium. I don't know. Franksters, thank you so much for the 8 months at Tier 2. Your support of the realm and the domain is greatly appreciated.
You return your souls upon negotiations go out, so we must
continue to enjoy the ad-free viewing, the emotes, and the sub-badges. Hey, look at those sub-badges. Look at all those sub-badges. We'll get to them in a second. But second of all, Brigand, thank you so much for the follow and for joining the realm of the domain. Your support is greatly appreciated. And Neo Vega, thank you for redeeming Lucia's pendant, which I have right here. Copyright 2000 Working Designs. You know what a big Working Designs fan I am. And you're Neo Vega, thanks so much for redeeming the piratey hat on the realm. You know that this chair continues to be says I, and this hair continues to be fucking annoying. But while 'tis true, my debauchery was my way of compensating. The rum may always be gone, and I may be the worst pirate you ever heard of. And I mean the worst pirate that can't even put on his fucking hair that you've ever heard of. You've heard of me. And Duke Darkwood, thank you for the 7-stream streak. Your support of the realm of the domain is also greatly appreciated. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? I feel like we are at the end of the millennium. How you doing, Necromancer Crudis? I have an itch in me hair. Credo, G Levy, DJ Bacon Blade, and Gog Zero, and Shorai the greatest Hydra in the land, and Decker Bane Toa Plan, Melpo, Final Dungeon, Hype! Trash Cat Heckin' Chonker, Balinor, Trash Cat Heckin', I said that already. So you get 2 highs from me. Akabidi, hello, how are you? G Levy, brother mine, hope you're well. Papa Drew Crew, how you doing? Barristroik, I hope all is well with you. Brigand and Crowscape. Phantasy Star 5, the end of the millennials, oh god. I hope not. Right, is G Levy? Don't you qualify as a millennial, G Levy? Week streak. Week streak. That is a week streak, literally. Not a week. Not W-E-A-K week. W-E-E-K. A week streak. Jake Fake Snake Cake, hope you're well. You are eternal. Arc Nova, great to see you. Wow, we got through chat very fast tonight. We started late. I intended to watch the series finale of Star Trek Discovery tonight, but unfortunately, my wife was running late again, and you know, I can't start the stream that late. I think she's mad at me, but what are you gonna do? We're gonna try to watch it tomorrow, before Retro Jeopardy, which who knows. I hope we can get to it. Cheers. Let's talk for a minute about those sub badges. Speaking of Franksters Tier 2 subscription, look at all those sub badges. From the base badge to the 3.5-year badge, we got badges, we got flair, we got 1 month of plus point qualification. We finished at 117 points, so we qualified for level 1 for the first month. If we do it 2 more times, we do it in June, and we do it in July, we will have plus officially for at least a year, starting in August. All right, thank you for all the strong support. All right, enough of the advertising. Duke, you saw it Thursday, you liked it. Noise. Well, no spoily. I can't wait to see how it ends. This season's been really good. Melpa says, given this game at 95, it could be the end of the millennial era. It could be. 93 in Japan, 95 in the US, early 95. That is correct. God Zero, I hope you're well. Chuck Man with the 10 stream streak. Your support on the domain is greatly appreciated. And I gotta fix my white balance on the camera because it looks shitty. Now it looks less shitty. All right, am I centered? I think I'm not centered. Yeah, I guess we're centered. We're centered enough. You have a new monitor, Spike Misery. Noise, and I'm glad you can hear things again. What, do you like me? You have your speakers built into your monitor? That's how I have my gaming monitor, which is on this side here. Fulkin Farnell's back for more. The GL. I appreciate the GL. So, I wish I could tell you for sure what game we're going to play after we hopefully beat Phantasy Star 4. But you tied it, so I don't know! The poll ended yesterday in a cliffhanger. And when I say a cliffhanger, I mean, it doesn't really get any closer than this. Yeah. So, I don't know. 19-19, I the Beholder, Vi. It does appear that whatever game we're playing next, it will be Sega CD and it will be an RPG. But whether it will be the Dungeon Crawler or the JRPG, who can say for sure? The first poll wasn't a tie. You're right. The first poll did have Eye of the Beholder with the majority, but not a clear majority. Nothing received over 50%. So I thought we would do a runoff, European style. We would do a runoff election, but it didn't work out. It ended in a tie. So I guess I'll just have to make the final decision. I think I know what I'm going to do. I'll make it a surprise. Folk Infernal, we're going to try to do this. Spike Misery, you watched Twitch and went to sleep one night. Next morning you didn't have audio. That is bizarre. So it just, the speakers and the monitor just died. And yes, indeed, K-Dog. Is K-Dog here right now? Can't make fun unless K-Dog's here. Yeah, I don't think it's here. Executive Streamer Prerogative. Do it! It's your stream. It's your stream. Use it how you want to. At JG Streamworth 877 Twitch now. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't tie my thingy. Well, I gotta tie my thingy. Let's go tie the thingy. Louisiana style. Oh, God. So, we're gonna do some tying of the who's and what's it. There we go. And then we're gonna kind of do this. Alright. And then kind of do that. Alright. And then we're gonna do a little of this. And then we're gonna do a little of that. And now we're ready to go. Okay. Everything's ready. What's up, Dark Max? I hope you're well.
Fire! 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 Fire!
Exactly. Let's go. The Edge. Listen to this music for a second. It's really strange. It sounds like a carnival. Listen to it. Doesn't that sound like a carnival? So Duke Darkwood, any mod or VIP, G Levy is here, so you can definitely message G Levy as well. We're inside the U2 guitarist, yeah. Alright, this is weird, so it looks like we're inside Earthbound.
Secure all positions.
So let's go see what happens.
Here we go.
Doo-da-dee-doo-da-dee-doo. Doo-da-dee-doo-da-dee-doo.
Next up, Zophar's domain.
I don't think Hune is doing much. RX Becker, thank you so much for the follow.
I am the great Cornholio.
And for joining the realm in the domain. Support is greatly appreciated. Man, I hope we don't have a lot of those dudes, because that was bad just now.
I need TP for my bunghole.
Sometimes you just need a little TP for the bunghole, you know? Just a little bit, though. Yeah, the rest of the enemies we can pretty much handle. But those dudes, I don't remember what you cast on them, so... Hopefully we don't see a lot of them, so I don't have to deal with them. Damn, Ray Breath is strong. Doodly-doodly-doo. Doodly. Oh, it's doodly. Yeah, that was a good clip. Sure, Miss Seda. Use it when you need it. They've helped thousands, they'll help you too. One lump sum of Meseta they will gift to you. We could go up, we could go down. Let's go up. Oh my god, this is messing with my head. I got a little dizzy if I'm being honest. Dude, I don't even know where I am. Jesus. Caspringer though. Doodly doodly doo. Doodly doodly doo. Doodly doodly doo. Doodly doodly doo. Defeat axe. What the hell is a defeat axe? What even is that? It's not for Ren. Or Rune. Or Rika. Or Chaz. The hell is it for? Oh, it's for what's his name? It's a Grizz weapon. Right. He uses axes, I forgot. Well, unfortunately it won't help us. Can we use the, can I use the guard rod here? No. Damn it. Was a good thought. Damn. I'm trying to avoid using TP for the bunghole right now. I need TP for my bunghole. Mike Bison approves this weapon. How you doing, Sunny Boy? Hope you're well. Gotta love the Grizzlies. Ooh, yeah, we're inside the Winamp Visualizer. Dark Max is right. That's exactly what we're inside right now. Yeah, G-Levy, I don't even know, man. This is Earthbound shit right here. This is what Earthbound does. Look, there's nothing even there. What the hell? Oh my god. Oh, why did they do this? Sega, why? Ooh, we gotta do something now. Let's do, I think we need to do a Nassar. There we go. Alright, well, I didn't have a choice. I didn't have a choice. I'll go left. Doo-da-dee-doo-da-dee-doo. Is it giving you dizziness too, G-Levy? Yeah, this is...
Do I look like Zophar to you?
This is, I don't know. I think we spend all this time worrying about the... Oh my god, this... Never mind. Doodle-doo. Doodly. I'm in another dimension. Doodly-doodly-doo. You know, it's another dimension. It's definitely another dimension. Doodly. Yeah, Bowner, I was starting to go that direction, and I was like, you know, maybe not. Because what I would have said is we spend all this time, and I've even seen streamers do this, you know, warning, flashing lights, and I have yet, I knew someone actually with epilepsy, but it's such a specific, my understanding is that the flashing light thing, it's got to be a certain pattern in a certain speed, and most epileptics, it actually doesn't affect them. It's a certain percentage. It's a type of epilepsy. But this shit, this makes people dizzy. I'm dizzy right now. So everyone is different. And I'm dizzy as fuck from this. So I would say that this dungeon, I'm not a fan of. I do not like it. As Mr. Horse from Ren and Stimpy would say, no sir, I don't like it. The final boss of PS4 is Vertigo. Yes! Yes, Jake Fake Snake Cake understands. Well, I'm glad you're all okay, because I need a second to like, recover here. This is, oh my god, this is fucking bad. Let me think what I have to do here. Rika has to do another heal. So we'll do another Nassar. I don't know, man. This is draining the TP for the bunghole. Look, she's already down to 103. That's really bad. Oh, boy. Dude, I don't even know where we are. I haven't found any chesty chests either. I don't even know if there are chesty chests here. Doo-da-dee-doo-da-dee-doo.
What about you guys? We ain't found shit.
Yeah, it's very, like, Super Nintendo used to do this shit all the time. Like, and you know what it is, too? Like, at least with Chrono Trigger and Lavos, it would change the scene, so it's like, you're in another dimension, but then, like, it would, like, time warp you and stuff to other dimensions within the battle. Earthbound did it, too. But, like, it's the whole level is like this. It's not just a battle, it's the whole dungeon. Wow. Oh, my God. This is making me nauseous. There was a cool thing on this floor. Oh, dear. Hope I didn't miss it. No epilepsy, but you're getting a little nauseous watching YouTube. Yeah. Yeah. Doodly-doo. Yeah, sorry, chat. I'm definitely there with you. I'm gonna try to, like, make it through this as quick as I can. This is... Oof. I wasn't expecting this to be like this the whole way through. Oh, my God. They're torturing me. We gotta do a heal in a different way. What can I do about this? Chaz... No, Raja. Why am I using Rika to heal when I have Raja now? It's like I totally forgot I have Raja. Jesus Christ. Alright, well, it is what it is with Rika. Alright, let's do... Maybe Sar will be good enough. Yeah. We're gonna start using Raja as Sar. And then Ren will use Recover. Yeah, I gotta stop using Rika to heal. That was dumb. I burned through so much of the TP for the bunghole there. Raja Ghul recovered. Oh, what's happening? What is this? Where the hell are we? It's like a lot of darkness. It's like profound. Uh-oh. Is this the shape? The profound darkness? Doo-da-dee-doo. Trash Cat Heckin' Junker hates the Windows 3.11 screensavers. I feel like we just stumbled upon the end. Is this the I might be dead. Baliner says feels fine, but it's rough on the eyes. Yeah, sorry. Thanks for the nightmare, Arc Nova. We are definitely living in one. Is this the shape the profound darkness has taken? Ah! What's happening? It's an emanation of the profound darkness, anger, hatred of all that lives, and a great need to destroy. We've got to defeat this thing. This being must not be allowed to come to Algo. The portal is not yet completely open. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity, Chaz. Right, let's go, everybody. Roger. Yes. This is it. Now we determine Algo's future. Our future. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. This is the end. This is the profound darkness. Hope my insurance is paid up. Spike Minch is living in a nightmare's preferable to living in Mama's under. Oh, God. It's the dark side of the Force. Execute Order 66. This is a crazy looking final boss. Holy shit. Alright, so chat, this is what I'm going to say. Let me try to figure this out. If I need help, I will ask. But if I do not ask, I would say don't give me hinty hints. And I'm going to make sure that my tags say that. I'm going to add a tag that says hints when asked. There. Hints when asked. There we go. I've added a hints when asked. Hint, don't die. Yes, exactly, Tsunami Demon. Execute Order 66. Mike Matei definitely has it right. Alright, we're going to do it. Please pin no backseating. Yeah, that's a good idea. Please no backseating for final boss. Alright. And then Penny Pin. There we go.
I will take backdooring from Jazz's couch.
Alright.
Backseating, rather. Not backdooring, backseating.
So we got that. That's all updated. And then finally, we'll update that. Okay. The Profound Darkness is a game of Alien Crush. Alright, here I go. I'm going to try to figure it out.
Are you threatening me?
We're going to start off. Wait! No, G-Levy! How can you start off the Profound Darkness battle with a cannon to the face? Now there will be no battle. G-Levy, a cannon in my brain causing me pain. Now we need grog to lift all the fog.
I need TP for my bunghole.
But the teepee for the bunghole lives to fight another day.
Your return to Sora was not part of our negotiations for our agreement, so I must do nothing.
And your Dark Mechs, thanks for be redeeming the cursed piratey gold, which we have right here, me hearty. Dow! Chum on. Chum on. Dow! Alright, here we go. I'm working on the Profound Darkness's behalf. Me?
Zophar!
Oh, G-Levy. Yeah, G-Levy is definitely on the Profound Darkness's side. 100%. And your Dark Mechs redeeming the piratey hat. You know the chair continues to be high, says I, but what is true? That my debauchery... Exactly. Was me way of compensating. The rum may always be gone, and I may be the worst pirate you ever heard of. You've heard of me. Great news, Ren is not equipped with the right weapon. So here we go. Let's start off with Barrier. And then Rune will do... Let me think for a second here. Rune will do... Shit. This is where it would be super duper... Alright, I'm going to ask for one question. I'm just only when I ask things. Remind me what Legion, Negatus, and Ephus do. Remind me about these three skills. I don't want to waste any turns here. So just remind me what each does. What's up, Viagra? Hope you're well. Ephus is holy damage, right? Ephus is probably what I'm going to want to use. Legion's a burst attack on all. And Negatus is instant. So we're not going to use Negatus. That's no good. Okay. So probably Ephus. Possibly Legion. I'm going to do Ephus. Okay. Now Rika is going to cast Debin. Chaz. Let me just see if... Wait, we do have Megid. Let me hold on to Megid for now. Let's do Crosscut now. And then Raja. Right, Raja. We have Regenerate. Can you remind me what Regenerate does? I've never used Regenerate before. Let's see what else he has. Yeah. What does Regenerate do? And remind me about Ataraxia. Regen is life 2. Okay, so it brings you back from the dead at full health. What's up, Yield and Thought? Yeah, we are at the Profound Darkness. Favorite callback in Phantasy Star 4 so far? Oh, it's all great. I like the callback to 3. I like the music from Phantasy Star 1 for a couple of the dungeons. I love the part where they showed all of the different heroes from the Phantasy Stars fighting the different dark forces. It's also good. Ataraxia is TP restore. Okay. What about Miracle and Saint Fire? Doodly-doo. Doodly. Miracle is defense. Saint Fire is holy damage.
Fire! 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 Fire!
So, is Miracle like Debin then? Are they the same spell? Check the first page. Blessing. Miracle revives the dead and heals people as well. Okay. It's an AoE max heal. Ooh. Thanks for the GL, Little Mixer. You should follow Little Mixer, by the way. Blessing is the defense up. Oh. So maybe I go back for a second here. Maybe she casts Sanner. We do Crosscut. And then we do Blessing. I hope. Here goes. Alright, here we go, chat. Alright, everybody's agility's up. We got Ephus, there we go. Uh-oh. Oof. Oh, shit! Right, we weren't fully healed. F! Oh, this is bad. Oh, man. Okay, don't worry. I'll be okay. Just give me a minute. Do Possible.
He's dead, Jeff.
We'll do... Just hold on. We're gonna be fine. Damn, I didn't notice what Raja did. Did it do a defense up? Fuck, I wasn't paying attention.
Such a pity.
Yeah, it is a pity. We'll do shift on Chaz. We're gonna need it. Chaz will do another crosscut. Raja is now gonna do... So you're saying Miracle will bring you back? Like if I cast Miracle right now, like Rune will come back? Doodly. Okay, that did not do what it was supposed to do. Okay, this is not working out, chat. We're gonna do Recover.
Oh, no, man.
Then we're gonna do...
Damn it, Jim, what the hell is the matter with you?
The bees! The bees! The
She's
bees!
gonna shift herself.
Just like that, like 5
yeah,
times.
she's gonna shift
Like,
herself. And then Chaz is gonna crosscut again. And this time, Raja is going to regen Rune. I really hope this works as intended. This is what sucks about not knowing what any of this shit does and forgetting. Okay, good. Worked as intended. Alright, good. That didn't do shit. Alright, so now we can do... Possible. Ephus. Now she can do double slash. He can do cross... I wonder if we should do Magid yet. Nah, crosscut. We'll come back to Magid in a second. And then let's try Saint Fire. Let's see what that does. Alright. Okay, so far so good. Here comes Saint Fire. Saint Fire is good. Here comes Pozibolt. Good. Ephes. Alright, now we're doing some nice damage to this dude. Ow. Alright. Remind me what Burst Rock does. You were wrong about Miracle. You were thinking of Demi's medic power. That's okay, Vector. It's all good. Believe in yourself. Why must you doom humanity? Raja's busted, but I can do it with anyone. Blessings to defense. That's okay. You shouldn't have to leave right away. Oh, sorry, K-Dog Prime. But that's okay. We always got the VOD. It's good to see you. It burst rockets. AoE. It does AoE damage. Oh, okay. Probably better to be Spark or
Secure
Attack
all
then.
positions.
Or Flare or Attack.
Here we
We'll try
go.
Flare. I'll do Flare. Then we'll do Ephes
Full
again.
ahead. Next
Double
stop,
Slash again.
Zophar's domain.
Cross cut again. Flag the Ripper, thank you so much for the follow and for joining the Realm of the Domain. Your support is greatly appreciated. And K-Dog Prime, thank you for that 15 stream streak. That's 3 weeks of streams. Your support of the Realm of the Domain is also greatly appreciated. Alright, I think maybe what we want to do now is do a... let's do a Gyres on Rune. We gotta just... He's gotta be able to heal when we need it. Alright. So far, everything is going alright. What's happening? Is he transforming? Wait, is that it? What the fuck's happening? He's transforming. Oh, shit. It's another form of this dude. Oh, God. That wasn't even the final form. Oh, no. All right, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. Let's do Flare. We'll do another... Maybe it's macro time. Hold on, let me stop for a second here. Let's remind ourselves what all the things do. Plus, I have the Guard Rod that I haven't been using. Holy Word and Ephes. I wonder what that'll do.
Welcome to die.
Damn it. I wish I had a macro that was not just attacks. Damn it. That'd probably be really good, too. See, I have all these things locked up in attacks. This is the 999 one, but this makes no sense. It doesn't matter anyway, because Pozibolt's gone. Yeah, no macros this time. We're just gonna be very careful. So we'll do another Flare. We'll do another Ephes. We'll do another Double Slash. We'll do another Cross Cut. And then, Raja... Why don't we do... Let's do a Holy Word. No, Saint Fire.
Oh, F
Do
this.
Saint Fire. Doodly. 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 Oh, it's an insta-kill. Right. Doodly. Light shower. Uh-oh. I feel like every turn we're going to have to start healing. Alright, so Flare, Ephes, Double Slash, Cross Cut, and probably, man, let's do Jysar. Can't chance it anymore with the attacks from Raja. He's got to start healing every turn, I think. Because there's no way to know, like, what dude's gonna do. This is some very profound darkness. Another gate. What does this do? Oh, shit! This is not good! Okay, Flare. Gotta be fair to Flare. I gotta watch his hit points, too. Ephes, Double Slash, Cross Cut, another Jysar. Doodly. Yeah, regular Sar ain't gonna cut it. I don't think we need to do Nasar right now. I think Jysar will suffice, but unless we get really low. Alright, so we're... Oh, no! Another form? Is this it? What's happening? Do we... It's another form! What the fuck? Now it's got green hair? Well, it's kind of missing something for it to be considered complete Booba. It's like an outline. Alright, Flare again. Ephes. Double Slash. Cross Cut. I'm gonna go for Saint Fire. Doodly.
You don't belong in this dimension, Zophar.
Doodly.
I cheered 100 bits. You can do it.
Grand Cross, here it comes. Hey, look at that. Megid. It does Megid. Oh, we're in trouble. Now we gotta do Nassar. Iagra, thank you for the 100 bits. Your support of the realm of the domain is greatly appreciated. Oh my god. You think this is the best music in the game?
Deep hurting. Deep hurting.
Oh god. Alright. Flare. Ephes. Double slash. Crosscut. So, wait, no, this is wrong. This ain't gonna work. Gotta start over. We made a mistake. Ren has to do recover on himself. Then we can do Ephes, double slash, crosscut, and then remind me again. Miracle heals everybody, right? So we'll just do Miracle. We'll do Miracle. It's better than wasting magic on Raja. He has Miracle. We're on the final boss. Might as well start using it. Doesn't make sense to use the spell. All right, here comes Miracle. Oh, it does heal Red. Okay. Alright, so now I know Miracle heals Ren. That's important to know. Alright, so we'll go back to Flare. Ephes. Double slash. I'm gonna have... no, we'll keep doing the crosscut. We might get off the combo. And then... Do we need Miracle yet? We got 6 uses of it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. We might need it. We're gonna do it. Look, there's no point in conserving this anymore. This is the 3rd form. My guess is this is probably the final form. Pray the boss doesn't McGee every round. Or I just have to keep using Miracle and hope we can defeat the boss. Here it comes again. Oh, God. Oh, man. Yeah, we're just gonna have to keep Miracling and hoping we outlast her. Alright. Yeah, Megeed is not... I don't think Megeed itself is going to do more damage than that crosscut, so we're just going to keep crosscutting. Uh-oh, here comes Evil Eye. Which game was the first to use Megiddo as a spell? Wasn't it implied that... Because you get it in 2, right? You get it in Phantasy Star 2. Uh-oh. Canceling. Neutralized. What does that do? Oh, shit. Don't answer that. Let me think for a second. I can still cast things. So, I wonder if that defeats the buffs. Maybe it removes the buffs. I'm doing really well. Thanks, Spike Misery. Malpo says, gotta rebuff. Ah! That's okay. I guessed it anyway. Oh, you know the doodles are doodling. Alright. Let's do... Oh, fuck. We're out of Ephes. Alright, hold on. Let's switch over to... We'll try Nafoy first. We'll do... Let's do... Okay, hold on. I'm gonna Debin again. Do another crosscut. And then Raja is going to... This is dangerous. I'm gonna Blessing us to get that defense back up. We need to get our stuff up fast. Oh god, he's doing McGee! She's doing McGee! No! Oh, this is very fucking bad. Alright, hold on. It's okay. Just hold on. Let me think about who the most likely person... Probably Rika, right? Rika's the fastest, so... Hold on, we're gonna get out of this. We're gonna get out of this. Here's how I'm gonna get out of this. We're gonna get out of this. I'm gonna do Soul Dew on Rune. I'm gonna do... We might as well use the shit. We have the shit, use the shit. I'm gonna use the Stardew. I'm gonna crosscut. I'm gonna Miracle and hope that those 2 things are enough. The shit. Alright. Hopefully this works. I think I did it correctly. Alright, yes. Whew! Here comes Evil Eye. Oh, she's sleeping now. Fantastic. Alright. And nobody is shifted up. Great.
Projectiles!
We're gonna now do barrier. And then he's gonna do I wasn't watching to see what Nafue and Nawat did. Great. My last crosscut. Oh god. I guess. Same fire. Shit, I should have healed. I should have done miracle. That was dumb. At least we have a barrier though. Alright, good. We're okay. I'm switching back to healing every turn with Raja. Doodly-doo. Alright. So, we're gonna go back to Flare. I still didn't see what Nafue and Nawat did. I'm still not watching. I'm gonna try Ray Blade and see what that does for me. And we're gonna go... Fuck, we don't have a lot of miracles left. Wonder of wonder, miracle of miracles. I'm gonna do Saint Fire. Alright, Ray Blade was 341. That wasn't very much. Probably gonna have to start doing Magid. Here comes another Evil Eye. Nawat did 225. Okay. We'll do another Flare. Nafoy this time. The Ray Blade. We gotta get Rika waking up here. Shit. Who has a Rouse? I think you do. Where's a Rouse? There it is. Oh, rouses everybody? That's cool. Nafoy seems to do a little more than Nawat. We're gonna need to heal. Alright, Rika's awoken. Here comes Flare. Gotta be fair to Flare. Okay, Flare. Nafoy. Whoops. Double slash. She should be shifting people up right now, but we gotta move on quickly. I'm gonna go back to Miracle. Oh boy. And now Rune is asleep. That's cool. Alright, it's fine. We'll keep going. We'll do another Flare. We'll do... I feel like we need to shift up Chaz. I'm gonna shift Chaz. We'll keep doing Ray Blades. Raja needs to wake everybody up again. We need Rune. You never know when we're gonna call upon. It didn't work. Why did Arouse not work? Wait, is that it? Did I do it? Did I doodly do it? Yes! The profound darkness has been lit and defeated. Maybe. I hope so. Ah! What's going on? What's going on? Of course, holding this dimensional hole open.
Richard 100 bits. GG. A winner is you.
A winner is me. Iagra, thank you for the 100 bits. Is gone. I sense a time warp. Your support of the realm of the domain is greatly appreciated. It's getting bigger. Danger. Danger. The danger? What are we supposed to do? What the? F! What happened to the Obsidian? It's protecting us. From what? It's beautiful. What, profound darkness is explosion? Thank you all. Was the Obsidian trying to protect us from like the giant profound explosion of darkness? Did the darkness try to suck us in? Oh, we have what appears to be happiness. I like anime-looking cutscenes. It's over. Hot Chaz. Yes, it's over. Doodly-doo. We were able to keep Algo safe. Thanks for the GGs. Wretched Dead, Mother Antares, DJ Bacon Blade, Melpo. With that said, however, Team Murdoch, Zekas Fails, Dino Myself, Arc Nova, Melpo Credo, Kato Prime, Departure Preparations are complete, G-Levy Handcore, Story.
What ladder? What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, I guess we'll head back to Desolus. Spike Misery, Little Mixer, Iagra, Palm Treetop, Vet Coast, Mother Antares. We'll get a ride with Ren. Yams, Drew Stew, Duke Darkwood. It was quite a fun journey, Chaz, the likes of which I... Canceling is greater than Magid, which is equal to GG on speedrun. Noise. Haven't had in a long time. Thanks for the GGs also, Chuckman, Tanami Demon. At the amount of time I would have guessed it would take yesterday. Yeah. You should come visit Desolus once in a while. Thanks, Cog Zero. I die a hero's death. What do you mean? That's not possible. They don't have a spaceship. It's the young mime say to while I'm not looking. F! And flapping their arms won't get them too far. The dimension is collapsing. That makes sense. The profound darkness's dimension was going. So I guess it's really goodbye, Chaz.
Yo, Adrian! I did it!
Culinary_disaster cheered 125 bits. GG on the win.
What a pity you won't be able to enjoy my wit anymore. Thanks, Culinary Disaster, for the 125 bits. Your support of the Rum of the Domain is greatly appreciated. I will go to Zelen to assist my master Ren. Oh, Demi. Demi's here. Goodbye, Chaz. Eventually, the time will come when both my master and I will become unnecessary to Algo. No, you're always necessary. We always need more Demi and Rens in the world. But until that time, I will work to complete my duties.
I did it!
Freedom Tree 125 bits.
After I take everybody to Desolus, I will return to Zelen. I guess you will need the support of the system a little longer. Credo, thank you for the 125 bits. And Culinary Disaster for the 125 bits. Your support of the Realm of the Domain is greatly appreciated. Story, thank you for the gift sub to Democracy's Arsenal. Ren, where's Rika? Uh-oh, where is Rika? Your support is appreciated, Story. She has already gone to the Landau. Continue to enjoy the ad for viewing emotes and sub badges to Democracy's Arsenal, wherever you are. Parting must be difficult for her. Oh, look, oh, I see. She's sad. Goodbye, Chaz. Stay well. The absolute worst possible time for a hype train. That's okay. I believe we will meet again. I'll delay the music on the hype train until we pass the this end part here. But I appreciate your support. Feel free to continue as you will. Just know that I cannot sing until we pass the ending. Rika, we are leaving. Yes. Oh, look how sad. Why can't she stay? Stay with us. Like how Nay was with the main character. Just stay with Chaz. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. They're gone. Damn it. Why did she have to go? Why did she have to go back? Ren, He's eating. Look. The road you choose will probably be painful and difficult. Went to get a drink at the beginning, it's over. Sorry, HMS. Yeah, it went pretty fast. You are only hope. Or you are hope. You must be strong and live with pride. Yes, Ren. Thank you. Is she thanking Ren because Ren is making her feel better? Or because Ren is going back? I've got to get back to Tino. Chaz, thanks for everything. I have to say, that's like the best voice I've ever done, or the worst, depending on your perspective. I feel that I learned a lot from this trip, and thanks. Greetings and good health to you as well, Necromancer Credis. I'm returning to the Academy. After all this, I've become disgusted with some of the... Yes, Peter Lorre voice must be used again someday. People there, but... I'll just have to transform those feelings into inner strength. The Academy, Silver Flame Dragon. Goodbye, Chaz. I will always be proud that I fought beside you. I like how they're giving you very definitive, like, goodbyes and endings. Like, Phantasy Star 2 was just kind of abrupt, and you wonder what happened. Chaz, I guess it's goodbye. Yeah, the hype train might fizzle out, unfortunately. What is what it is. It's alright. Even though the battle against the Ultimate Fiend is over. Because I don't know if we're going to keep it going while the end credits are going, before I can sing it. My mission as Lutz must continue. The Lutz? You see, I must watch over all of Algo. The Algo? I am still lacking in training and experience. I must continue to improve myself, and eventually pass it on to the next Lutz. See, I can't progress it, it's just going as it goes. You'll always be proud you gave all your money for the call. Yeah, that's exactly what he's thinking. To poor Lise. Won't we meet again? Probably not. You silly. Don't cry. You so silly. You can live now without anyone else's help. Oh, it came back. Look, the ship came back. That was why she was thanking him. Rika. Chaz. Ren brought her back. Oh. Here comes. Oh, Rika. Whoa. Whoa now. Jumping in his arms and everything. Literally jumping in his arms. I predicted that one. This is your world now. Rika. Chaz. Ow, my spine. And he misses. So long, Chaz. Take care. Doodly doodly doo. The hype train was a scam train, but it's not your fault, it's mine. Rune, thank you, and goodbye. Good timing with that said, however. Oh, this is great. Chaz gets to be with Rika. Lutz, a.k.a. Noah, a.k.a. Rune, goes back to protect Algo. The long battle is over. The long battle. If Rika didn't return like this, it would have been a really sorrowful ending. Yeah, it would have been. I'm glad she did. We were able to free ourselves from the terrible curse of Eeyore. See, you got a little bit more Peter Lorre. Ren could just pick everyone to hang out again. That's right, he could. He could just fly right wherever he wants. Yeah, I'm sure Han marries Saya. To the souls of those who sacrificed their lives for Algo. Boom, 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 boom. Stimpy was never found. Sleep in peace. Oh, Algo sleep in peace. Right. From person to person. The person? Seth. Everybody's worried about Seth. Seth was in the game for 5 minutes. From age to age. The age to age. Doodly. This game was awesome. I really enjoyed it, everybody. As long as memories last. We will not forget the sacrifices that have been made. Look, they're happy. And look, she's wearing regular clothes now. Why is there no music, though? Did something happen, or they just decided to just have it be musicless here? The eons-old struggle between light and dark has ended. Oh, there's the intro music. And now the curtain rises on a new age. And there you go. A love between the man and the Catwoman. What's up, Ranka Sound? Normal people clothes. Oh, it's a slowed-down version of the main theme. Jake Fake Snake Cake. We're gonna need to, right? It's not even an hour into the stream barely. So we're gonna have to make that decision now, aren't we? All right. I was very happy with Phantasy Star 4. I would say this game borders on a masterpiece. You had to have played the others to fully appreciate it. But even if you hadn't, I would still see a person enjoying this game. But by playing 1, 2, and 3 first, and I'm glad I listened to all of you, it definitely, like, everything tied together. It all made sense. This is why they didn't make another Phantasy Star, because I don't know how you conclude it more definitively than this. Like, that's it. We defeated the profound darkness, which was what was responsible for spawning all the dark forces. Mother Brain is long gone, right? Like, it's all tied up now. This was good. This was very good. This was very good. Yeah, so I would say, this is what I would say. So my final rating, Phantasy Star 4 is number 1, followed by 2, followed by 3, followed by 1. This would be my ranking for the game itself. In terms of the soundtrack, I would put 4 and 2 like on the same level, because 4 had an overall better soundtrack, a lot more songs, but Phantasy Star 2's music like had earworms that were more readily apparent. So I'd put 4 and 2 both equally great on the soundtrack for different reasons. And then, wait, no K-Dog Prime. How can you canon me at the final credits of Phantasy Star 4? I guess you do it like that. K-Dog Prime, you cannon my brain, causing me pain. Now we need grog to lift all the fog. Oh, we live to fight another day, Marquis. Have we been adding to the canon tonight? Here's one. I'll add that one. Did we add the other one? Anybody remember? Marcus Alice says for some reason none of the robots really care if they live or die. Well, the robots don't really ever die, right? They just
The bees! The
need to be
bees! The
recharged,
bees! Just like that, like 5 times.
What's up, Lumbo?
First, your return to Shore was not part of our negotiation.
Yeah, that was a very good ending.
So I must do nothing.
Yar, Jake Fake Snake Cake, thanks for redeeming the pirate hat. The chair continues to be high. He says, "Aye, but while 'tis true that my debauchery was my way of compensating, the rum may always be gone, and I may be the best pirate you've heard of. You've heard of me." Finn. Oh, look, it ends on the statue of Elise and Mew from Phantasy Star. Very nice. And it's got little butterflies. Very good. Very good. Very happy with the game. Zigas Fail says there's one last neat reference I missed. For entirely understandable reasons. Yeah, at this point you might as well tell me. What did I miss? What was the last reference that I missed? Thanks, Lumbo. I beat this before you best Castlevania 3. You're at stage 9. I've never beaten Castlevania 3, so you're way ahead of me. I don't think I ever made it past the freaking clock tower. Castlevania 3 is so freaking hard. And then the planet randomly exploded. The end. Thanks for the congrats, Viagra. Culinary says you like it when a series can wrap up and actually end. Yeah, I actually can't really think of another... Well, that's not true. I can think of another RPG series that ended on a nice buttoned-up note, and I would say that would be Lunar 2. Like, as much as we all wanted a Lunar 3, Lunar 2 did button it up, kind of the way Phantasy Star 4 buttoned up, like, you know, this was the Profound Darkness, and of course Zophar, right, in Lunar 2, and, you know, Hero getting Lucia at the end, like, Rika and Chaz, you know, got each other in the end, same thing. Congrats on beating the best Phantasy Star, Macaw. Thanks, God Zero. Isn't there multiple endings to this game? Wait, there is? Zeke says the rare enemy that can spawn on the orange floor of the edge is literally the final boss of Phantasy Star 1 as a random encounter. There's a Dark Force that can spawn on that floor, Zeke S. Fails? Holy shit. That's crazy.
Secure all positions.
Castlevania 3 is tough. The
Here we
underwater
go.
temple is even worse than that. Oh god, I never even made it to that.
Full ahead.
Man.
Next stop, Zophar's domain.
City Streets, thank you so much for the follow and for joining the Rum in the Domain. Your support is greatly appreciated. Doodle-doo. You meant to type Zophar? That's okay. I was like, Macaw? What did I miss here? Melvin, that's why you're saying I could grind on the orange level because Profilus is massive XP. Oh, alright. But in the end, I guess we didn't really need it. I guess we were already very well leveled. I didn't really have a ton of trouble with the final boss. It got a little scary at that one point when she killed one of the characters, Rune, but like, after that, we never really were in danger once I started paying attention to healing. If we hadn't had Raja, it would have been harder. It definitely would have been harder without Raja, but we still could have done it. But it would have been harder. Thanks, Little Mixer. I appreciate it. Yeah, 4 was awesome. 4 was, I would probably say 4 is a masterpiece. I would add this to my list of masterpiece video games. You still need to play a sexy version of Eternal Blue. Yeah, you really do, Purple Haze. It's really good. Just be prepared. Borgin is massively unfair. And the save experience system is bullshit. But besides that, the game is amazing. Tsunami Demon says maybe this should have been called Final Fantasy and FF called Phantasy Star. Right? I know. It would have made more sense if this was because it was very final. Localization is we like to nickname it Proto-Falls. Oh god. Yeah, before there was ever Revive Aerith or Revive General Leo, there were Revive Elise rumors. It's exacerbated by the fact that you can examine Elise grave and it brings up the item menu. And even before that, that goes to Nay, right? They killed, you know, that whole thing with Nay in Phantasy Star 2. Many years before any of that, right? Portland says now it's Phantasy Star Online and Phantasy Star 0 for the DS and the cards. I would say Portland, I'm not closing the book on it, but that would be a long way off if we decide to do it. We spent the last half a year almost exclusively on the 4 Phantasy Star games, so I think it is time for a well-deserved breaky break. For example, I know Story is still waiting for Shining Force 3 Scenario 2 and 3, and others, I know many others are, but I know I promised Story a long time ago we would eventually get to them, so that's on the horizon. But I've also been promising Eye of the Beholder forever with its awesome soundtrack. You've done the PS1 version multiple times, just could never find or afford the Sega CD one. Sega should give us Phantasy Star 5, but they won't. What would the story be, though? Exactly what Luke Darkwood said. They tied it up so nice. How will it be? Profound Darkness versus Zophar. Oh, Zophar. Have you fought Zophar in the Sega CD's version? Have you played Lunar 2 in the Sega CD? Definitely Zophar. Zophar is one of the hardest final bosses I've ever fought. That last form. Well, second to last form. Hellwave, if you don't know what it does, if you don't know how to avoid it, you're going to have a really bad time. And also remember, it makes you go through all those forms. So, like, you could sit there for like a good 30, 40 minutes, and then you get Hellwave, and you're not paying attention, and you got to do it all over again. Porton says, good call. It was a great run. I had a lot of fun, Porton. I appreciate you all convincing me to play them all. Melpo says you're glad to see me finally beat all 4. Glad to be able to help out. So, yeah, I appreciate it, Melpo. You and Duke Donuts and many others of you were instrumental in me getting to play 3. I was going to skip 3 completely, and if I had done that, we would have missed out on some really cool lore, which Phantasy Star 4 recognized. Not CD. Yeah, you got to play the Sega CD version. And then you will not ever ask that question again when you feel the pain of Omni Zophar in the Sega CD version. That's actually the Zophception thing. If you probably noticed it before, but the video that's called Video Zophception for 888 Silver, that is me 2 years ago streaming Lunar 2 Eternal Blue for you all, and I almost died to Omni Zophar. So we call it Zophception because Zophar of Zophar's domain beat Zophar in Zophar's domain, using an emulator from Zophar's domain. There, look, Leo and Lamina are dead, Ronfar and Jean are about to die, and then right in the last hit, before Omni Zophar was about to cast the ultimate spell, we beat him.
We did. What?
Thank you, Famous Adventurer, for the video of Zophception. What's up, Leper? Good to see you. Founder of the realm and the domain. Which one did I like the most and which the least? So it would be 4, then 2, then 3, then 1. And I will tell you why. 2 is very close. I would say I still like 2's ending the best because it's just so fucked up, like how they end it, and bleak, and I love when they do the bleak thing. But 4 wraps it up, and 4 is overall the much more put together game. 2 had a lot of problems. Like, I'm very happy that we got through 2, but if I didn't have help from that strategy guide, I would never have made it through. That's why I didn't make it through as a kid. But 2 has an amazing story as well. So 4 is the best, most put together, most complete game, did everything right. 2 had an insane story, an epic soundtrack. 3 is better than people say it is, but not as good as Duke Donuts thinks it is. Is how I would rate that one. I know Duke really loves 3. 3 was fun, but I could not imagine going through 3 4 times. There's no way. 3 is way too cookie cutter for me to play that game 4 times. I enjoyed it for what it was. It was well needed after the pain of 2's dungeons. 3 was very straightforward. I didn't really ever get lost. And then there's 1. Now, most people would put 1 ahead of 3, and I would have put 1 ahead of 3 also, until the bullshit with Buy Malay all the way to the end of the game. That was fucking bullshit. I have never been so angry, other than Battletoads, I think. I've never been so angry at a video game before, at how trolly that dungeon was, and having to go through it multiple times, and how you had to... The game didn't even heal you. You get all the way to the fucking top. 2 Not Me Demon, thank you for the video of the Demon Rage. Like, you literally get all the way through this bullshit dungeon to then have to go through another bullshit dungeon and no healing. And you just have to just get there. And that's when you learn you should run from half the encounters. But then when it decides to give you an encounter every other step, you start getting annoyed. So, because of Buy Malay, yes, I thought that was clever. They had the gift shop, Arc Nova, and then the Buy Malay equipment that, what's his name, Han has, and I was catching the references. 4 did everything right. 4 was a great game. 4 is overall the best game. I agree with you all, but I really liked 2 also. So when I say 4 is better than 2, it would be like 4, 2, 3, and then all the way down below the Earth's crust and Hell a little lower than where Diablo is where I now would put 1 because of the bullshit end. I thought the end of Phantasy Star 1 ruined that game. And the further away I get from it, the more angry it makes me thinking about it. Like, if I was playing that, if I wasn't streaming that, if I was just playing that myself, I don't know if I ever would have made it through. I think I would have rage quit. I don't think I would have gotten to the end of Phantasy Star 1. And it's a shame, because 1, if you take out the bullshit, and this is why I think a lot of you were trying to convince me to do, like, the Sega Ages version. If you pull the bullshit out of 1 was a great game for its time. Graphically, it looked better. 1 looked better than 2. Like, as much as I like 2, I thought 1's graphics were way better. Colorful, nice art design, the way that they moved, and, like, you know, the music for what it was, because the Master System sound chip was inferior to the NES's, but they did a great job with the soundtrack. Like, there was too much bullshit in it. At the end of the game, there was just too much bullshit in it. So yeah, that's how I would rate it. I would rate 4, then 2, then 3, and then all the way down in the lower echelons of Hell is 1. But I'm still glad I played it because it's part of the lore, and if you don't play 1, you're not going to understand the whole, you know, Parma and the lore of Parma and the original Elise and all that. So, rank us out. Leper says you rage quit a Phantasy Star when you were like 11, finally beat it around 10 years later, but you think you cheated. How did you cheat? What, did you use like a Game Genie? Did the Master System have a Game Genie? Have I listened to the Japanese version of PS1 soundtrack? So I have Purple Haze. It's Genesis-ish, because I know the Japanese Master System had the Yamaha synth chip in it. I didn't really like it compared to the Master System version. I thought it was flatter, like a little bit more soulless. As much as I love the synth sound of things, I just thought for Phantasy Star 1, it was better off as a Master System US wave, you know, square wave soundtrack. That's just my opinion, though. It's cool that, you know, it's a totally redone soundtrack in the Japanese version. That was my impression. It had no reason to go as hard on the game as it did, but it was glorious, so I'd live a live. Oh, you did save states, Leper. Gotcha. Yeah, I never made it through Castlevania Bloodlines without save states. There's a few games in my early days of streaming that I used save states on, then I decided to not do it anymore, just because I wanted to feel like I accomplished it, like it would have been back then. But there's nothing wrong with it. Like, if it's the only way you're going to get to the end of the game, you might as well enjoy the game, right? Rankus House says, what would I rate higher, Phantasy Star 1 or Final Fantasy 1? So I've never actually beaten Final Fantasy 1, and in fact, I've only ever, like, played, like, 5 minutes at the very beginning of the game. I gotta be honest, this is probably gonna be blasphemous to many of you that enjoy RPGs. I, to this day, don't understand the big deal about Final Fantasy 1. It wasn't the first of anything. Dragon Warrior was the first. The soundtrack for Final Fantasy 1 was meh. The story was the music was bleh. Forgettable. Final Fantasy 1 completely forgettable. I think it helped Square to not release 2 and 3 here, honestly, and then go straight to 4 for Super Nintendo, which was 2, of course, here. I think that was when Final Fantasy started to pick up steam with 2. Yeah, I would say 1 was forgettable, and that's why I just never was interested in playing it. To this day, I still don't have interest in playing it. Isn't that sad? And I like 2 a lot for Super Nintendo. I loved 3. I consider 3 a masterpiece. 3 came out around the time that Phantasy Star 4 did, a little bit before in the US. You personally would rate Final Fantasy above Phantasy Star because Final Fantasy actually saved the company. Are you talking about the series, or you're talking about Final Fantasy 1, Gordon? Because if you're talking specifically about Final Fantasy 1, I would say Phantasy Star is the better game. But Final Fantasy is the one everyone remembers because of the series, in my opinion. FM on the SMS is overrated. The PSG has more character. Yeah, exactly. I agree with Leper on that. Understandable. Final Fantasy 1's a classic, but really rough. It's really rough. FF1 felt more like a I'd watch people play it, and I'm like, oh, I can't do this. Felt more like a classic D&D adventure. Yeah, that's accurate. I agree. That sounds right. But that said, however, since 2 and 3 for the NES were interesting games. I watched people play pieces of it. I don't think it's anything I'd ever do. 2 was the one I forced you to play, yeah, for Super Nintendo. 2 was good. 2 was a good game. See that? It had the soundtrack. Remember, what am I all about? Soundtrack and plot. 2 had it.
Pirate hat. Do I look like Zophar to
Do I look like Rig to you? Well, he ain't here. I don't think. In a way, FF1 felt more like a Western JRPG. Yeah, it felt very D&D-ish because it was all about stats and battles and not really much in the way of plot. Maybe consider giving FF1 Pixel Remaster of the Game Boy Advance a try. Maybe. FF1 did save Square. Phantasy Star 4 and 6 are your top 3 JRPGs. I would put Phantasy Star 4. You know what we should do? We should do what Summoning Assault recently did. We should have a stream where I do like, what do you call that ranking system? Like the tier system, like S, A, B, C, D. Like we should do like a Zophar's RPG tier rating and just like put it up here. Yeah, Newcomb's right. I play for the two things are the plot and the soundtrack. And so unfortunately it does mean that there's a lot of like stuff in the RPG genre that I usually just don't go for. And this is why I like Eye of the Beholder, because Eye of the Beholder series on DOS is not the kind of game I normally go for. It's a pure dungeon crawler. Rig loves those kind of games. But Eye of the Beholder for Sega CD has a fucking amazing soundtrack, which we'll talk about shortly. But yeah, the plot and the soundtrack. Would PS4 be S tier? PS4 would definitely be A tier at least. Would it be S tier? I have to think about that. It definitely would at least be A. Would it be S? It's tough because nostalgia really goes a long way with me too. And like things I would put in S tier myself, I would put Lunar 2 in S tier because the story and the soundtrack are just so goddamn amazing. I would put Final Fantasy 3 for Super Nintendo in there. I would put Chrono Trigger.
Now then, what brings you to my inner sanctum?
Just here for the godlike final boss theme sour PLS.
The Nay, thank you for the 6-month resub. Your support of the realm of the domain is greatly appreciated. The Nay. Continue to enjoy the ad for viewing emotes and the sub badges. Those sub badges right there. The Nay, were you here earlier? Please tell me you didn't just come in. I'm gonna feel bad if you just came in. Uh-oh. Did the Nay, did you just get here? Or have you been like hanging out? Oh no. You just came in, didn't you? Oh man, I feel so bad. Didn't that happen to you before? Oh god, you just got home. Who wants to tell the Nay? Should I tell the Nay? Should we just not say anything? We shouldn't say anything, right? Yeah, I done did it. The profound darkness is no longer profound. You might want to check the vibe. Sorry. Rankasal says, if I want to talk about soundtracks, FF1 had some good music. I don't know. Again, I haven't played through the whole thing, but I've watched people play a lot of it, and just none of it interested me. I'm sorry, Rankasal. I know, especially if you have that nostalgia piece and you remember it, you loved it, like I can see why you would, but it just, for me, it just didn't do anything. The profound darkness is now just the meh haziness. It's the twilight. It's the meh twilight. You plan to see what you missed on the VOD? Oh, gotcha, Famous Adventure. Sorry for anyone that missed the profound darkness. Zeke says you could use the sound test mode to put on Ooze for the... Is that what this final track is called, Zeke Esvales? Ooze? You love the FF1 soundtrack, the shop theme is an earworm. I love the FF2/4 soundtrack and the 3/6 soundtrack. And even though I wasn't as big a fan as 7, I thought 7 was a little overrated. Probably because I've never beaten 7, the original. I've only gotten like a quarter of the way through the game. But I loved the soundtrack to 7. I thought that the soundtrack was a masterpiece. I do want to eventually do 7 and 9 and 10 on the stream, because I've never beaten any of those 3 games. I beat FF7 Remake, but that doesn't really count. Alright, chat, we gotta now have real talk. We gotta talk about a few things. We gotta talk about the next game. So, here's the deal with the next game. Here's the deal. This is what the poll revealed. Everybody see that? That's what the poll, we did a runoff. So Eye of the Beholder beat out Vi and Shenmue, but it didn't get over 50%. So we did a runoff between the first and second place games, Eye of the Beholder and Vi, and they tied. But on Discord, Eye of the Beholder also won on the 3-way. So I think we're gonna do Eye of the Beholder. Or we could flip a coin. Or I could pull it again. I'm thinking we're going to do Eye of the Beholder. I really want to do Eye of the Beholder. Let's do Eye of the Beholder. We're gonna do Eye of the Beholder. I know I'll make at least half of you happy. Doodly-doo. 3 guesses what you voted for. Clearly Eye of the Beholder. Rig had a good time with Vi. So the thing with Vi, Credo, when we do Vi, which might be after Eye of the Beholder, we might do Vi second. The thing with Vi is I'm gonna do the real version. Oh, that sounded mean. The original version. The unpatched, not the... Story, thank you for the video of Do It Live. Because sometimes you gotta do it live. I gotta be nicer to the unworked design stuff, because I really, honestly, can't stand those patches. I would never apply them. But I understand a lot of people enjoy them because they make the game palatable. But I feel bad one of these days, like, I'm gonna say, like, I don't like the patches, and, like, the person that made the patches is gonna come in my stream, and I'm gonna make them feel bad. Like, I'm fully aware there are a lot of people come and go in here that never talk, that absolutely, like, do ROM hacks and patches and use Zophar's domain. I feel bad. Like, I don't want to discourage ROM hacks. Me personally, I don't use stuff that changes difficulty. Indeed, it did rank us out. Well, you and I, we know, you agree on me with this. We know where this all goes. We know who agrees, we know who doesn't agree. That's all okay. No, we're not always going to agree on everything, you know. But me and you agree on this point for sure. But my feeling is that if you apply the patch, sure, you'll still get the story and the soundtrack and that stuff, but that feeling, it's hard to explain. When you beat a game that's really hard, and it's got a plot and a story you care about, and characters you care about, that feeling is so different when a game is harder. And some of those working design games were unfairly hard at points. I would say Popful Mail of the first 4 Sega CD games was the most ridiculous in terms of difficulty, followed closely by Vi, and then Lunar 2, and then Lunar 1. Lunar 1 wasn't really a hard game. Lunar 1 just had this one difficulty spike if you weren't leveling properly that happened right before the whole Berg Zenobia thing happens. And if you weren't leveling properly, you can really like have a tough time with that boss. But other than that, Lunar 1 for Sega CD was pretty easy. But Vi, the difficulty is up there. Really up there. Little Mixer says, 4 literally did everything you wanted 2 and 3 to do. Yeah, it was a great game. Fantasy 4 definitely is the best of the 4. 2 is very close for me just because I loved what they did with the story and the soundtrack. And then 3 and then 1. Yep. So I'm glad we did this series. I always regretted, because I always tell people how I'm a Sega guy. Like, I'm a Sega guy. Oh, you love RPGs so far. What did you think of the Phantasy Star series? And I'd always have to be like, well, I mean, you played them, right? And I'm like, I owned 2 for like 3 months, and I got to the first dungeon when I was 11, and that was it. So I'm glad we finally were able to do all 4 of them and beat them, and I really enjoyed the series. It's a really good series. And if you've never played any of these, and you're like me, and just looking for a reason to get into them, do it. You will not be sorry. Except for 1. Do the Sega Ages version of 1. You will be sorry at Buy MLA. Purple Haze says, Lunar 1 on Sega CD had that spike, and Galleon can make you sweat if you weren't prepared. So I never had a problem with Galleon, because when the spike happened, because I got the spike, and when I finally beat that boss, those, you know, flying dudes, Alex got like 10 levels, some crazy number, like, so after I realized, wow, I must have been horribly underleveled at that point, I made sure to not run from battles and take my time with the game, and by the time I got to Galleon, it wasn't bad at all, for the Sega CD version. You better warm your Switch up, there you go. Pre-reg is open. The run is June 15th. I suspect the season opens after that. What are we talking about? Are we talking about Phantasy Star Online or something else? What are we talking about? Oh, Fiesta season. Never know when Myriad Chen will show up. You put a link in Discord with Rig getting the shit scared out of him in Vi. Yeah. You dabbled in 3 and 4. It was all Reynolds. You just weren't a Sega kid. That's all right. Everyone, you know, had a different system of. Idea. Try a unworked designs patch for revisit. Well, for me, nah, I'll never do it. You can. Listen, if you want to do an unworked designs patch, anyone that is interested, if you just think the difficulty is just not your thing, like, don't misunderstand. Make your decision. I'll never make fun of you for it. If you're Rig, I will. Rig, I'll make fun of